This one story will change how you see every struggle in your life. It might just wake you up from hiding from your own life. Let me take you to a small, quiet town in the countryside of England, many years ago. No castles, no kings, just ordinary people living ordinary lives. Inside one young man's heart there was a kingdom of laziness, fear, and avoidance. His name was Elias. He was 21 strong, healthy, and lived with his mother in a small cottage on the edge of town. Elias was not a bad person. He was polite, he smiled at neighbors, he helped his mother with small chores when he felt like it. But he had a terrible habit. He ran from anything that felt difficult. When the garden needed digging, he said the sun was too hot. When his mother asked him to find work to help pay for medicine, he said tomorrow. When friends invited him to learn a trade, he said he wasn't ready. Whenever life placed a weight on his shoulders, his first thought was, why me? Why can't someone else handle this? Can't life just be easy? Mother watched him waste day after day, and her heart ached. She knew Elias was not weak. He was just afraid to try. Afraid to fail. Afraid to sweat. Afraid to look difficulty in the eye. One evening, as the sky turned orange and the birds flew home, his mother sat him down by the fireplace. Her voice was soft, but firm. Elias, the world doesn't reward people who wait. It rewards people who act. So many people spend their whole lives walking around their problems and then wonder why they never find happiness. But you, I don't want that for you. Elias looked away. I'll try tomorrow, Mother. Really. But tomorrow never came. Not until the day the stone appeared. Early the next morning, before the town even woke up, a huge, rough stone was rolled into the middle of the only main road. It was big, thick, heavy, and completely blocked anyone from passing easily. By sunrise, people started coming. First came a wealthy merchant, rushing his horse-drawn cart to the market. He saw the stone and shouted in anger.
Who on earth put this here? This is ridiculous. The town should fix this immediately. He didn't even touch it. He just turned his cart around and took a long muddy path around it, complaining the whole way.
Next came a young woman carrying baskets of bread to sell. She sighed loudly. Why does nothing ever go easy? This is so unfair. She stepped carefully around the stone, muttering about how life was always against her. Then a group of young boys ran by, saw the stone, kicked small rocks at it, and laughed. They didn't move it, they just made jokes and left. One by one, everyone came. One by one, everyone complained. Everyone blamed someone else. Everyone walked around. No one stopped. No one bent down. No one asked, how can I fix this? Hours passed. The sun climbed high. The road was still blocked. And then came an old man named Thomas. Thomas was not rich. He was not powerful. He was just a simple farmer, carrying a sack of potatoes on his back, heading to town to sell them. His back was sore. His hands were rough from years of work. His legs were tired from walking. When he saw the stone, he didn't sigh. He didn't shout. He didn't blame. He set down his sack, wiped his forehead, and looked at the stone. Then he looked at the road, and he thought of the old ladies who would trip, the children who might hurt themselves, the people who would be late, frustrated and angry. He said quietly to himself, if I don't move this, someone else will suffer. That was it. No big speech, no dramatic moment, just responsibility. Thomas placed his hands against the stone. It was heavy. Unbelievably heavy. His feet slipped in the dirt. His muscles burned. Sweat ran down his face and soaked his shirt. He pushed with all his strength, and the stone didn't even move an inch. Most people would have quit. Most people would have wiped their hands and walked away, saying it was impossible. But Thomas didn't. He took a breath. He changed his position. He pushed again, and again, and again. Bit by bit, slowly, painfully, the stone began to shift. An inch, another inch. Then suddenly, it slid to the side of the road, free and clear. The road was open. Thomas breathed heavily, smiling to himself, proud that he had done something good. He bent down to pick up his sack, and that's when he saw it. Beneath where the stone had been, buried in the dirt, was a small leather pouch. He brushed off the dirt and opened it. Inside was gold enough to feed his family for a full year, and a small piece of paper with handwriting on it. It read, "This belongs to the one who clears the way for others. Difficulties are not punishments, they are doors." Thomas stood there, stunned. He had only wanted to help.
Oh.
He had not expected a reward. But life had given him something priceless, simply because he chose to act instead of complain. By late afternoon, the whole town was talking about the stone, the farmer, and the gold. Elias heard every word. He stood in the crowd, listening, and his chest felt tight. He realized something that would change his life forever. All those stones in his life, the work he avoided, the responsibilities he ran from, the fears he hid from, they were not punishments. They were opportunities. He had spent his days walking around his stones, complaining, waiting, making excuses, and wondering why his life felt empty. But Thomas didn't walk around. He pushed, he struggled, he acted, and he found the gold. That day, Elias went home a different person. He went to the garden and dug until the sun went down. He woke up early the next morning to find work. He stopped saying tomorrow. He stopped saying why me. He started saying I will do it. His mother watched him, tears in her eyes, because she knew her son had finally stopped running. Now let me speak directly to you. You have a stone in your path. Maybe it's a dream you're too scared to chase. Maybe it's a mistake you're afraid to fix. Maybe it's a habit you can't break. Maybe it's a situation that feels too heavy, too big, too impossible. And what are you doing? Are you walking around it, complaining that life is unfair? Blaming other people? Waiting for someone else to move it for you? If you are, let me tell you the truth no one wants to hear. The gold is always under the stone. It's not under the excuses. It's not under the complaints. It's not under the avoidance. It's under the effort. It's under the struggle. It's under the push. Every time you face a problem, instead of running from it, you grow stronger. Every time you act instead of complain, you get closer to the life you want. Every time you clear the path for yourself, life rewards you in ways you can't yet see. The stone is not there to stop you. It's there to reveal you, to show you what you're made of, to separate those who wish from those who do. You can keep walking around your stones. You can keep waiting for things to get easier. You can keep telling yourself tomorrow. But one day, you'll look back and realize the life you wanted was on the other side of that struggle. The real treasure isn't the gold. It's the person you become when you stop running and start pushing. Today, stop avoiding the stone in your path. Stop complaining. Stop lying to yourself. Bend down. Use your strength. Push. Move the stone. Claim your gold. Now I want to hear from you. What's the stone you've been walking around in your life? Is it fear, laziness, a difficult task, a broken relationship, a dream you buried? Drop it in the comments below. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's stop running. Let's start moving.